Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and today we have the whitening of Ariel, or I could say the great correction of Ariel. uh, Anywho, it seems that the fans have been striking back, and in ready fashion. Yes, it is still at the 1.2 million dislike marker, or 1.3 now, is it? One of those things. Still really hot. It's still really high, and it seems the fans are not having it. Now, this is what Disney doesn't seem to be understanding: is that people are tired of all this type of crap. Everything that they do, obviously, is just a remake of what they already have, and just slapping blackness onto it. So that being said, we have a lot of things. Also, we'll be going through a bit of comments as well, because the comments have a lot to say about this, including some of the people on the far left. Let's get directly into it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So we have this. Oh my, we gotta fix that. Much better. Now, it says, credits to our memer, artificial intelligence scientist, 10 gazillion IQ. He fixed the Little Mermaid and turned the woke actor into a ginger white girl. He says he can do the whole movie when it comes out with 4x 86,000 in 24 hours. It's over for work sales. So, that being said, we have this type of deal here happening right now. So, we have all these people with kind of making their own comments and stuff like that, and what have you. Oh, and by the way, he has been suspended, I may believe, from everything. So, there you have it. So, we have Kevin suspended here, and the man is just suspended outright. So, we have that type of deal going on. And, we could read the comments here and pretty much say everything that we want to know about these insane people and about the people that are, kind of fighting back against this type of woke BS. Note for Twitter: this is for purely educational purposes. Please do not misinterpret this in a racist way. I am just amazed by high IQ friend who works with artificial intelligence and the stuff that he can make, and wanted to show people his field of study. So you prefer the CGI Uncanny Valley. I prefer the one with talent. Well, I don't know if she has actual legitimate talent, aka Rachel, because the fact that the fact of the matter is that the person that you're talking about is taking somebody that I guess it was from an actual folklore and turning this into something else, and then people are rightfully angry about it. Like I said, it's like turning the Black Panther into a white person. That's just stupid. It doesn't fit the character. It doesn't fit the lore at all. You have to fit lore. I know I'm going on a kind of a tangent, as I did yesterday, so I try to refuse to doing that. But that's kind of the reason why. It's like it's not that it's like if they prefer it, it's mostly just because it's mostly due to the fact that it's more lore accurate than being any type of racist thing. But of course, anybody of these far left people are going to turn anything that somebody do that does this type of stuff into a racist type of deal. Meme lores and shitposters are busting on the internet. Every torrent site needs to be flooded with this version. Thug Life. My friend, I love you. Perfect. Looks 1,000x better. It reminds me of my childhood now. What about Beyonce? The first one is AI generated. Both look so realistic. I will buy movies that are corrected like this. Most modern film is unwatchable propaganda. Not wrong there. And the people are saying, shut up, take my money. So a lot of people are with this type of deal. They got 4.2k likes and all this stuff. And it seems to be going quite well. And not so much for the far left. Well, as it turns out, both Zelen Q and Venom got suspended for the whole Little Mermaid 23 turned woke actor into a ginger white girl fiasco. You guys were kind of asking me to be suspended at this point for basically whitewashing a real human being. Yeah, and what we would call blackwashing a real human, a person, because the character was originally fucking white. Are we going to use that as well? Again, you people are actually stupid in this sense. We have to put in perspective that the reason why this is happening is because people want actual lore, accurate stuff. They want their stories to be genuine. They want their stories to be more of correctness. You can't just take a show and regurgitate the lore. Why do you think there's like so many? Why do you think there's like rights and stuff to movies and all that? It's the reason why there's rights and everything is so people can't take something that somebody owns and change it completely to where it's not true. Like you can't just take like a DBZ thing or whatever and then turn it into something horribly inaccurate. It doesn't work. Well, I mean, I have DBZ Evolution, so there's that garbage. But again, you take this thing, and this is what happens when you do this type of stuff, right? It's just you people have these restrictions and stuff like that, so that way it prevents these type of issues from happening. Because, I mean, look, this is what it is. This is pre-educational. First, it says everyone on Twitter learned that vandalism are racist, while these two learned that this shit doesn't fly on Twitter. No, this doesn't mean that they're racist. It could be also for comical reasons as well, which it seems like it was more like a comical reason, and it's not really racism. Because, again, there are multiple times where we have taken white characters and turned them black. Disney posted a new Little Mermaid trailer on YouTube, 2 million dislikes, with black actress. Posted a video changing Ariel to white girl, gets suspended by Twitter. Yeah, exactly. And we'll be going over a few things as well on exactly what's been going on. So we have suspended AC account, y'all, and all this other stuff. So now that we have this, we now have this type of stuff, as predicted. She was black, and she's now white. This is from the Chinese area. And now we also have this, where we're not surprised that these guys are now officially not here. Look, Black Panther, black. Can't really tell that he's black there, now can they? This guy here, obviously, Finn, black, all around the screen. And then down here, which you probably guys can't see, is right here. Yeah, this right here, he's way smaller now. It's not really a surprise to anyone, because this is what Disney does. They're only catering to a certain culture and what is going on. They don't actually give a damn about black people. They're just doing to what fits the narrative. So when they say about this stuff, they're going to put to the very minority of people, which they're not doing well in sales and all that, and a lot of movies, because they're doing this stuff. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, we do this type of stuff, and we deal with the stupidity of it all in this sense. So, I don't. It's just like, this is like the huge issue that we have in this particular, where like, okay, you want to claim that Disney's doing great for black people, but then you see them around and they look at their Chinese counterparts, and there is no black people there. I mean, it's pretty obvious on what's going on here with Disney, and they just don't want to acknowledge it, along with a whole about the Chinese type stuff as well, where they don't call that out either. So, you people are just being stupid, and I'm pretty sure you won't even go and see this movie either, because you guys don't buy your own products, as Eric D. July has stated. Halle Bailey turns white in Little Mermaid remake video altered by AI. Whoever decided to let AI create a content that would cause massive issues, people over the internet have been throwing random image requests from AI intelligence, and the result is something quite horrifying. The same can be said for AI-generated videos. Well, someone decided to allow artificial intelligence to transform Halle Bailey into a white woman for the Little Mermaid live-action remake, which is hilarious in that sense, because, again, as we can see here, she's already been turned white, and by a significant bigger margin than this one. All right, this one is way bigger than this one is way less compared to this one. Straight up, just 100% fact. You can see the AI generated video above. The film is surrounded with controversy as people all take issue with Ariel not being white in this new live-action remake. Fans on Twitter have been coming to the defense of Bailey. So you prefer the CGI Uncanny Valley? I prefer the one with talent. Obviously, we heard this from Rachel. We are not sure what the CGI Uncanny Valley is, but we agree that Halle Bailey has a ton of talent, and the Little Mermaid remake is going to be great. She is quite a talented woman, and from the trailer, she's going to do just fine in the role. The movie is not going to be doing great because, as you can see, if you have 1.2 million dislikes, then you are obviously not going to be expecting a movie to be doing well at all. This is what I'm getting at here. You guys are living in a box. It's not going to be doing well if you're getting 1.2 million dislikes. We are, it's a mermaid, though. A creature of myth and fairy tale. Yeah, exactly. So, due to that fact, it shouldn't matter what race she is, right? Because, obviously, if it's a character of fairy tale, what you woke people have been saying before, why is it a big deal? So, you can't, you guys contradict yourselves so many times. It's just insanity. We are not sure if this is some sort of support or hatred for Halle Bailey in The Little Mermaid. Mermaids are mythical creatures, so they should be able to be portrayed by anyone. No one knows how mermaids look, so let Bailey shine. Which, Again, it has nothing to do with actual legitimate race. It just has to do with actual or accurate stuff. That's the thing. You could make anything into a racial thing unless you actually critically think and think about, okay, well, maybe this might be lore rather than a racial thing. The first one is AI generated. Both look so realistic. We might not have been watching the same video, but the AI generated which doesn't quite look realistic. Halle Bailey's Little Mermaid looks quite real, but that might be because she is. Again, this person who's writing this article is a fucking awesome, obvious woke leftist person, right? So that's a kind of obvious obvious type of deal. But yeah, what is English? What to be its perspective from these people is that they're trying to cover up and try to defend this type of stuff, but it's not going to work because the movie's not going to do well. The movie's going to be released in May 2023. Most people are probably going to forget about it, and most people are not going to go and see it. So it is what it is. They dealt their hand, and now they have to deal with the mess that they have created. All right, Disney, it's in your ballpark now. Let's see what you can do and see how you can fix it. I don't think it's going to go well for you. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.